Have you ever noticed that the smartest people in the room are not always the ones talking the most, or showing off what they know? Most people think intelligence is about having more facts, better memory, or perfect grades. But the truth is, real intelligence is quieter than that. It's not about what you know, it's about how you think. Even ancient Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus didn't focus on collecting knowledge. They focused on mastering their mind. So today, let's go through 5 simple ways smart people think differently, backed by Stoic wisdom, and how you can start using them immediately. 1. They don't fight to be right, they seek understanding. Most people turn disagreements into battles. They argue, they defend, they try to win. But Stoics believed that ego blocks learning. Epictetus taught, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Smart people follow this naturally. Instead of arguing, they ask, "Help me understand your point. What led you to think that way?" They're not trying to defeat the other person, they're trying to understand reality better. And here's the irony. When you stop trying to win, people actually listen more. Conversations become deeper, minds open, including your own. 2. They see the big picture, not just the moment. Most people react to one event like it defines everything. 1 failure, "I'm not good enough." 1 rejection, "It's over." But Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to view things from above. Smart people zoom out. They don't see a single failure, they see patterns. They don't see rejection as judgment, they see it as feedback. Instead of panicking, they ask, "What is this teaching me? What can I adjust next time?" When you step back, problems shrink and solutions become clearer. 3. They focus only on what they can control. This is one of the core Stoic principles. Epictetus said, "Some things are in our control and some things are not." Most people ignore this. They stress about everything, what others think, what might happen, things completely outside their control. Smart people simplify life with 1 rule. If I can't control it, I don't waste energy on it. They don't control outcomes, but they control effort. They don't control opinions, but they control behavior. This shift saves energy, reduces stress, and gives them clarity to act where it actually matters. 4. They use silence as a strength. In today's world, everyone is rushing to speak, react, and be heard. But Stoics valued restraint. Marcus Aurelius practiced speaking only when necessary and with purpose. Smart people are comfortable with silence. They pause before answering. They listen without interrupting. They think before speaking. And something powerful happens. People start paying attention. Because when someone doesn't speak often, their words carry weight. 5. They pause instead of reacting. Most people react instantly. Anger, frustration, stress. It all comes out without thinking. But Stoicism teaches emotional discipline. Before reacting, smart people pause. They create a gap between what happens and how they respond. In that gap, they ask, "Is this worth my energy? What's the best response here?" That pause is power, because the person who controls their reaction controls their life. So what does all this mean? You don't need to be born smart. You don't need perfect grades or endless knowledge. You just need to think differently. Ask instead of argue. Zoom out instead of panic. Focus on control instead of worry. Use silence instead of noise. Pause instead of react. This is what Stoic intelligence looks like. And the best part, it's a skill anyone can build. Now here's something for you. If you had to choose just one of these habits to practice this week, which one would it be and why?